I am live. How's everybody doing? Is everybody up? It's 9:16 in America. 9:16 in America. Hmm. Did anybody get any Christmas money? Mm-hmm. And what are you going to do with it? Are you gonna buy more stuff? Are you gonna invest it? Are you gonna put it in the bank? What are you going to do with your Christmas money? What are you gonna do? Are you gonna multiply it? Are you gonna double it? Are you gonna triple it? What are you gonna do with your Christmas money? Hmm. Well, I ain't getting no Christmas money, y'all. Believe me. I gave out Christmas money. So today, Christmas was wonderful. It was fun. We did a lot of stuff together as a family. I watched football, won my first prize pick. Yeah, won some money. Mm-hmm. Not much, but I won some money. I'm happy with what I won. And what else am I about to say? Um, the holiday was truly exciting. My wife made some wonderful banana pudding. Oh, it put me to sleep. It made my sugar go high. I'm back on the treadmill of life. Because even though I enjoyed it, I didn't need it at all. Didn't need that stuff, man. That stuff will have you. Ah! If you're new here and you've never seen me before, I'm the author of BHO Innovations. I'm the host of BHO Innovation. I'm the person who owns BHO Innovation. And what we do there, we do write courses, books, and we do consulting for business people who want advice, who need advice. Also, if you need prayer, with all we ask for a small donation, and the reason for the donation is that we have to have a donation on the website as a charge. But if you don't have one, send us a text or email, and then we can get one of our pastors to pray with you and talk to you, so you won't be in no trouble such as hurting yourself, have misguidance, or people are hurting in this world today. They need help. As a business owner, here's some of the suggestions that I'm going to give some of you if you're not here on the spot. Read popular books that can help you create the opportunity now. I wrote several books, and books that enlighten you and help you grow. One of my books is called The Business Hustle Owner. The Business Hustle Owner, a continuing educational manual that helps you facilitate your growth of business. It has a woman as a lead, and how she started a catering company, and how her ups and downs and her successes to become a great leader and a business person. Buy that book today. It's on our website, BHO Innovations, all links down below. Another one is The Business Hustle Owner, Continuing Education Plan, Economics and Inflation. Economics and Inflation. Economics and inflation, man, it tells you what's going on, how to use the flea market, how to pay yourself, how to avoid taxes. The rich use lawyers. Will you need life insurance? How to hedge your money from the taxes using tax shelters with a 10x10 rules, the 10-10 rules of money. How to use 10x rules to help you keep your money safe with a bonds over time. Bonds is nothing. How bills how bills use how Bill used the 10x 10 rule and used savings and purchased an asset just like Emmy Lou to build a $2 million portfolio. See, these things are necessary in our world today. Straight education, all that fluff, straight direct to get you where you need to be. You can buy those books and more on BHO Innovations. Here's another one that I co-wrote with my best buddy, MK McFly, right? From Clippers to CEO, how he became a very successful barber. Now, all of us know to be successful, you have to grow a team. But he has utilized that because most barbers want to be independent and they should be independent. But they have to learn how to be independent, how to grow clientele, how to run a shop, not be friends with their co-workers, be the leader, be the owner, and then you can have a successful business. There's one other person who's really great at that, at the barber business. His name is Michael. He has been in the business, and ever since I've known Michael, he had led other barbers to become successful barbershop owners, like MK has. And he has grown a business, a very successful business, that has momentum and cash flow for him. He don't have to be in the shop every day to become a successful barber. He don't have to cut hair every day, but he generates thousands and thousands of dollars a week to become successful as a barber. And some of these things that you can do with your Christmas money to become, I would suggest great books, such as The Business Hustle Owner. What's up, Further? Abraham? Thank you. Abraham. What's up, my brother? Where you from? I'm up early this morning talking to y'all. Here's another successful book that most people don't believe in Allah. They don't believe in Yahshua. They don't believe in, from Palestine, cool. They don't believe in Jesus Christ. But look here, if you want to increase your money, right, you have to have faith. Now, it's a two-way stream, and I can get into that more deep. But Christmas money we're speaking about. Business Hustle Owner, a continuing education manual. This book has helped thousands of people be successful and understand what God has for you in your money, cash flow. God believes in cash flow. You don't believe it? You don't believe it? Ask him. Ask him how he bless you. Ask a tomato why it does not have one seed. Ask a tomato. Ask a tomato why it doesn't have one seed. Ask an apple why it doesn't have one seed. Ask a grape why it does not have one seed. You, as a man, have many seeds, but the woman only have one egg per month, and she lose every month. She lose the egg every month. But a man carries seeds to fertilize the egg. I want you to be wise in your behavior, right? And how to grow your money, be successful with it. But if you look at a dollar as a dollar, well, you're not thinking about the seed of which the money comes from and how money circulates. I looked at a tomato, and most tomatoes have tremendous amount of seeds. Tremendous amount of seeds. It's unwise for many people, I believe. Why do you buy a tomato plant already grown and already growing up when you can just buy tomato and plant the seeds? That's it. Plant the seeds. I know why. They want something that already developed. They don't want to wait for development of it. It's harder for them to understand that it has to be developed and grow. And since they don't want to wait, they'd rather buy something already made. If that's you, I get it. That's why these books are necessary for your development. It's already done, it's already pre-made, it's already ready for you to read to get an education so you can grow your business. If you part of this live and after this live has rendered, all information will be below. What's up? I thank you, Brother Abraham. He's still here. I appreciate you, brother. This is a password book that I worked with one of my buddies, and I kept on encouraging her to write a book. Write a book. You got it. You got it. You got it. And then she wrote the first book, and I used it, and she signed it for me, and now she is on the path to write more books than I ever want to write. She's a writer for real. She does not give up. And this is what we want for all of y'all, to be as successful as possible in your business and your engagement of life. Today I'm going to give you a few minutes to ask me any questions about business and whatever you want to ask that's appropriate. And if I can answer, I will. So I'm going to give you a few minutes. I have only 3 minutes on this live. And understand, yesterday, Christmas wasn't about giving gifts. It's about receiving the gifts. And me, I'm going to give you a gift if you ask the right question. And if you ask the right question, I'm going to answer it correctly for you, to help you be more successful in whatever you're trying to accomplish. This is another book that I have to offer. This is called Business Hustle Only 2, Economics and Inflation. Economic inflation and the rules of money and the 10-10 rule of perpetual money. How money develops and how you can manipulate money to your will. And that's inner will. I am fortunate to be born in the most capitalist country in the world, and that's the United States of America. Everywhere else, they do not have the same goals or wins in their country because capitalism is very limited, but capitalism is everywhere. That means this could be traded, it could be given, it could be won, and it could be so many different factors all around. But you have to believe that it can be possible for you. Stop blaming, start moving. Stop blaming, start sharing. Stop blaming, make your move. I have heard several things that people say, I can't do it. I'm not a good speaker. I have not always been a good speaker. And still, I believe I'm working on it each and every day. I have to have the thought process and clear, precise information in my brain to relay the information to you. Some of you say I talk so country. I am country. And then I had lips. When I was young, I had to go to English therapy to speak English correctly. My mom put me in there, and if you used to being around parents or a mom, they talk one type of language, and you hear one type of language, you understand. That's the language you relay back to individuals because you don't know any better, so you talk the way that you heard. And they call it speak correction when they should have said is speak hearing. It's not what you say, it's what you heard to relay the information back to an individual. And once you hear better and hear better information, you speak correctly. It's hard to speak correctly when you don't hear correctly. That's why most people can't learn a different language because they have not heard that language often enough. So they call this speech therapy to make sure that you uh, listen or correct some of the flaws that you have learned from the individuals in your household. But the thing that I will say is this: how can you correct something from the listener standpoint when you have to go back in the home and go right back over and learn the same English or different language over and over again, unless you're around individuals 100% of the time that speak a different language or different word play. I would never speak. When I went to the Paris, I was trying my best and to work on listening to how they pronounce the French language. And once I started learning how to pronounce the French language, that's when I started adapting to the French language because I'm around only people who speak that language. I remember 3 months ago, Spanish, I was learning Spanish, and then I went to my employer and I automatically was speaking Spanish, which no one understood unless they were Spanish themselves. And those individuals was so, I do not speak Spanish, Roosevelt. Can you speak English? Because I don't understand you. And I get it. I get it. But they wasn't willing to learn new things. They weren't willing to share new things. If you're new here and you like this page and so much more, understand this. I'm a business owner. I've been a business owner for over 25 years. I wrote several books called BHO Innovations. And I do appreciate y'all being here. I appreciate the likes and the likes and the hearts and so much more. But today is the next day, and I'm trying to figure out, and I want to know what you're gonna do with your Christmas money. Did you receive a gift? Or are you gonna do something wonderful with your Christmas money? Or are you gonna invest? Are you gonna buy someone else a gift? Are you gonna pay a bill? And before you pay that bill, right? I want you to do this. Before you pay that bill, sit down, put your money on it right here. Say, how many times can I flip this money? Now, I don't want you to flip money on selling drugs. I don't want you to flip money on the stock market. I want you to figure out what type of business that you can flip your Christmas money. Think about it carefully now. Sit down before you pay that bill. Now, if you can flip it, and let me tell you how fast I want you to flip it. I want you to flip it in a day. Yeah. 2 days, 3 days. Once you flip it, and I want you to flip only a portion of it. If you got $30, portion 10. If you got 300, portion 30. How many times can you do 30 times 30? and then you pay that bill with the profit of what you flip. Now, some ways to go look for the flip of your Christmas money. What?
What kind of iPhone do you have?
Who?
What kind of iPhone do you have?
The iPhone I gave you.
The 11?
I don't have 11.
What do you have?
I have a 13. Some ways to flip it is go look at the Facebook Marketplace. Oh yeah, you can buy things and flip it. Go look at the old Craigslist. You can buy something for $30 and flip it for $100. And then once you see that, right, that flip, hey Sean, once you see that flip off your money, then you pay that bill, right? You got to flip it. It has to be a way to manipulate the money. Because if you don't know how to manipulate the money, guess what? You're going to lose that money. It's just like playing stocks. It's like betting. You got to know how to manipulate the money. The money must come back to the master. You from? Yeah, where you from? Where you from? I'm from the United States. You got to know how to bring the money back to you. And once you learn how to put the money that you gained for Christmas, guess what? You will become an investor, business owner, whatever the case may be, because you know how to manipulate the money. No matter how small, how large your money is, it's ways to do it. You from the U.S.? Cool, Sean. Aaliyah, have you subscribed? If you haven't subscribed, that's fine. If you have, that's great. I appreciate the hearts. Did you anybody give me the hearts? I think Abraham did. Abraham gave me the heart, yeah. So I gotta go, y'all. Man, yes, thank you for subbing, Sean. Aaliyah, what do you do for a living? What do you do? What do you do for a living? What do you do for fun? You are in school, okay. Cool. High school? Middle school? High school? Middle school? What did have you done? No. We're talking about how to, what did you do with your Christmas money? I'm going to give you some suggestions. If you got a lawnmower, do me this. A weed eater, a saw, or something like that. Go ask 5 of your neighbors, can you cut their yards? Family. Well, yeah, cut your family yard. Take that money and invest it in a lawnmower. And once you do that lawnmower, right, do it again. Do it again. Do the best job you can do for your clients and do it again. And do it again. And guess what's going to happen? Your money going to be so up there. You're going to have more money than you can spend on clothes, shoes, and things. And then once you do have that overflow of money, right, from your Christmas money, you know what's going to happen then? You'll be able to help somebody, give somebody. You can't give nobody nothing if you don't have more to give. And that's what most people do. They give what the lack of what they have. They can't afford to give it. They believe they're going to be blessed from it. That's backwards thinking. You should give over your overflow. Once you get your overflow going, guess what? The money going to come. It's going to be thick. It's going to be long. Go to bhoinnovations.com, y'all, and share with me here down below after this video render, what are your thoughts of what you're going to do with your Christmas money? And some things are wise and some things aren't, but just don't spend it like that, because you can put it in the bank. Oh, one more key thing. I want you to listen to this. This is how I look at Christmas money. And hopefully this can help you. This is biblical. This is biblical. There was, long time ago, 3,000 years ago, there was uh, a guy who had 3 servants, right? And each servant had potential to do more with their lives. What happened next? The servant had to go out of town for business, and he had to go for months. So he gave each of his servants some money. He gave one 4 talents, let's say $400. He gave the next talent person $500, and then he gave the last person some talents, let's say money, $600. He said, use this money and bring me back some interest from my money. So months later, the servant, the person who controlled those individuals, servants of his, came back. One servant, the one he gave, I said, did I say 400? 400? Came back and said, Master, I have double your money. And I had gained off the 400, $800. Here is your $800. The next one who came said, Master, I have gained off your money that you have given me $1,500 off of my $500. He said, great, well done. And the last one, the servant, the master, he says, Master, I took the money that you gave me, dig the hole and buried it in the sand. So I will not lose your money because I know that you would be upset if I lost your money. Okay, here's what the next answer from there. The next one he said, the first one he gave $400 or $500 to, who doubled the money, he said, well done. Well done. They said, you can keep the money. You done well. The next one, who made $1,500, he said, you have done well done. Keep the money. Keep the money. I'm gonna go quick for you. I have to go, I know. Keep the money. Bye. Bye, Sean. Thank you for staying. Hey, Shannon, say hi. He said, you have done well. Keep the money and you have gained your freedom. The last one, he said, you are a dumb, stupid imbecile. Get out of my face and I don't want to see you no more. Give the money that you buried to the one who has the most. Because you did not bring me no interest from my money. So you are dumb. Leave it alone. Go to your own way. Listen, you don't want to be what? An imbecile or stupid with your money, your Christmas money. You want to gain from your money. You want to increase the money. You don't want to bury it in the sand like most people put money in the bank. You want to always be increasing. So your money won't go to the rich. They said the rich get more. The rich creates more money. Listen, both of those ones, the one who doubled the money got his freedom. The one who tripled their money got their freedom and got more money from the one who didn't do anything with their money. That's why we have a problem with inflation. That's why I believe you should read this book called The Business Hustle Owner, Economics and Inflation. That's sold on bhoinnovations.com. All links down will be below. bhoinnovations.com. Go buy that book. I sign it for you, send it to you wherever you are. So the lesson here, don't preach, brother, minus my name. Hugh, Janice, hi, welcome here. The wisdom of this is not about the Christmas money. It's not about the gifts. It's about what you do with what you gain. It's what you do. Many of us will take the Christmas money and put it in the bank. It's wise to put it in the bank if you're waiting for the deal, the next deal. But it's not wise to put it in the bank because the money will disappear because of all the inflation that it has. Money has to be one of these things that circulates to make more money. It doesn't matter if you hate Christmas and somebody gave it to you. Hating Christmas means you hate the day. I don't celebrate Christmas, but I don't hate the day. You understand that? I don't celebrate it. I just don't hate the day. I understand people have to do what they religiously believe that is true to them. They don't want to have the facts and they don't want to believe. But I don't knock them either. I try to re-educate, if possible, by having messages such as this. And if that message helps them, so be it. If it doesn't, so be it. At least they heard it or not heard it. There's many of y'all listening, and many of y'all will never subscribe. Many of y'all listening, some of y'all will never like. But however, if I don't come out with the message correctly or use my words correctly, you will never understand what the message is about. It's not about the Christmas gift. It's about how many times that you can use your Christmas money many times to create more money so you can give to organizations, so you can give to a family member and help them out, so you can give to loved ones and help them out. You can give, but you cannot give by burying money in the sand. That means you becoming a hoarder of the money that you cannot take with you in death. But you can give more money if you learn how to manipulate it, create more money, bring your master his interest back. My master is the Word of God, Yahshua, Jesus Christ, Allah, whatever you want to call it. That's my master. My master wants me to create more money. He wants me to give. He wants me to share. He wants me to love. But if I keep on hoarding and believe that Christmas is about one thing or the other, when I know better, guess what? I am being just like them. You don't want to be like that. So what you do on this Christmas day, if any, or any holidays, you smile. Because you know the truth. If they ask you about the truth, you share the truth. But if they don't ask you about the truth and they believe in one philosophy or another, you don't argue with a fool. You keep on moving. Because fools are going to continue to hold you on being a fool. My name is Roosevelt Davis. I've been on here longer than I thought I would ever be on this live for almost 35 minutes. And I do appreciate all who have come. And hopefully, when you see the thumbnail, you like it, you share it with someone, you give your Thanksgiving But these are the ways that you use your Christmas money to manipulate, invest, give, share, enjoy on any day. Because guess what? That's what it's all about. It's all about that, man. And I love it. I love it. I love the fun and excitement of it. I got to go. Blessing to y'all, man. Have a great one. Thanks, Hugh. Thanks, Chanel. Thanks, Shawnee. Who else I'm thanking before I leave? My buddy. Farida, Abraham from Palestine. I got Palestinians and everyone else. Love y'all, man. Peace out.